Hello everyone, Vito032 back again with another review. This is the Madison Gamblers from Ellusionist. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting just a little bit tired of all the Madison decks. They released about 12 or 13 within a year. And it's just getting a little bit tired. And there's another one on the way to Hustlers. But anyways, let's look at this one. This is a Gaff deck. It says Madison Gamblers. Gaff playing cards for rounders and dealers on the very bottom instead of putting Madison Gamblers on top like the other decks. There you go. The box does have a linen embossed finish, which is nice. There is nothing on the sides. On the top it says Madison Gamblers underneath the seal with the logo. And then the bottom is your standard stuff. The back, nada. As you can see, I'll focus so you can see there's nothing. The seal, just like the other decks, except it says Gamblers. Nothing on the flap. And this one, it only says MC on there. I'm not sure who that is. But it's definitely different than what they usually have, which is JL and PM. But anyways, let's get into the cards. These are all made for green dealers and black rounders. So first you get this card. It's a green dealer. And there's a half 7 of spades, half queen of clubs. And on the other side, it's a 9 of clubs. This one's the same thing except for a black rounder, 7 of spades, queen of clubs, and then a 9 of clubs. Then this one is kind of the same thing. It's jack of spades, 2 of hearts on the black rounder and the back, the black rounder back design. And this one, same thing, except it's a green dealer. Jack of spades, 2 of hearts on the back and then back on the other side. Here we got 3 cards that are red. It's got the Madison logo on it. It says Madison Casino Cavit Emptor, just like on most of the decks. And on the other side, on this one, nothing. Coming soon, this deck, borderless. A borderless Scarlet Rounder. And then you got another one, same thing, except it's got a 4 of spades with a 2 of hearts index on the red back, and then one more, same thing, except it's a king of diamonds. Oh, and by the way, this comes with a DVD that explains several tricks that you can do with all these cards, which I haven't looked at yet, but whatever. Then we got the king of spades and a 7 of hearts on the other side, queen of spades and a 4 of spades, jack of spades and a 3 of diamonds, 10 of spades and a 10 of hearts, and then king of spades and a 7 of hearts, again, queen of spades and a 4 of spades, jack of spades and a 3 of diamonds, and a 10 of spades and a 10 of hearts. So you get the same thing twice. Obviously one is for the black round and the other one is for the green dealer. But why, I'm not really sure, because you already got one. I don't know why you need 2 sets. But whatever. Oh, and by the way, I know a lot of people complain, there's quite a few people that complain about my review of the Gaff system. My biggest issue with the gas system is just that there's this is $80. It was really expensive, and there wasn't as many cards like this. They all seemed very repetitive and basically the same thing. Well, that's the same thing, repetitive and the same thing, but there just wasn't a whole lot of variety in the cards, and I didn't look at the DVD or anything like that before reviewing it. I wasn't trying to be harsh or anything like that. I just felt for the price it could have been better. I mean, before they used to sell Gaff decks for $25, $30, and now all of a sudden they're charging $80. And it's nothing like what we had before. But this one is better. I actually like this one. So next you got a dealer ace of spades with it half 8 of spades, half back on it. The ace of hearts, half 8 of hearts, the ace of clubs, and the ace of diamonds, all half and half. So you get, so you know if you get the 8 of clubs on one side, it's going to be the ace of clubs on the other side. So kind of pretty cool. And then you get the same thing in the rounders. The 8 of spades, the 8 of hearts, 8 of clubs, and of course the 8 of diamonds. Then you get double backers. 1, 2, 3, 4 green dealer double backers. I'm a little bit surprised to see so many, because the decks, when you get a rounder or a dealer or any Madison deck, generally it comes with a double backer, so why we need that many more, I don't know. It would have been nice if they had some that were like black and then brown, or black and then red, or something like that. But no. And then you get 4 of the black ones, of course. And this deck, by the way, I'm not 100% sure if it's USPC or not. I'd have to probably guess it's not, but I don't really know. The last one wasn't, but this one has a much nicer tuck box. So I don't know. Then we get the Ace of Clubs and a 2 of Hearts and 3 of Diamonds on the other side. Half 2 of Hearts, half 3 of Diamonds. Then we get this card. You got a 3 of Diamonds, 7 of Clubs, King of Diamonds, and a 4 of Hearts, and a 2 of Spades index on the other side. And it's a dealer. And then you get the exact same thing in a rounder. And it's all, like I said, black rounder, green dealer. Then you get this. It's for a Monty trick. It's a Queen of Hearts with an Ace of Diamonds index in a dealer. And then the Ace of Diamonds with a Queen of Clubs index. Again, dealer. And then the same thing in the rounder. And then we get a King of Clubs. King of Diamonds. Not even close to clubs. I don't know why I said clubs. But King of Diamonds. And a King of Hearts on the other side. Queen of Spades with a Queen of Hearts. Jack of Clubs with a Jack of Hearts. 10 of Clubs with a 10 of Hearts. So you can pretty much, well, except for this one, it's just kind of weird that it's got a different one instead of a king. Well, they're all different, but it's kind of interesting. Definitely, I find these useful. I find that they could be good gimmicks and good tricks. Then you get this. You get 2 cards. One is in a dealer, one is in a rounder. They got poker hands on them. Not sure why we need poker guides in a Gaff deck, but I believe it has something to do with a little something I'll show you in a minute. And then you got these 2 cards that are dice cards. Or domino cards, just to say. Actually, no, they're dice. They look like dominoes, but they're dice. And you do a trick with them. And on the other side, it's a 3 of Spades and a King of Hearts. And then you get this one. It's a Queen of Diamonds with a half 5 of Spades and half 4 of Spades on it. And Queen of Diamonds on the other side. 2 of Spades with a half 6 of Hearts and half 8 of Hearts on it. And 2 of Spades on the other side. And then you get a couple of Aces of Spades. And I don't know if you can read, but obviously there's 2 that are for the dealers. One of them says, and I think this relates back to that poker guide, full house, 9s and queens. And then the other one says 4 kings and a 7. So there you go. And they don't have that on it. 4 kings and a 7? No. So I'm not sure. And then you get the same thing on the rounders, except it's full house, jacks and 10s. And 4 7s and an 8. And then you get a couple of jokers. 4 jokers. 2 in the green dealer and 2 in the black rounder. Obviously. I apologize for blurriness. And this one says, your kings stand tall behind toughened faces, but they will never outplay a handful of aces. And then you throw all the aces. This one, your 10s stand united and watch each other's backs, but they will never outplay a handful of jacks. And then the 2 black rounded ones, your queens make promises of fortunate things, but they will never outplay a handful of kings. And finally, you can probably guess this one. Your jacks are strong and they take by any means, but they will never outplay a handful of queens. So overall, I think it's a pretty good deck. If you got it when I did in the pre-order, it was only $40 and includes a DVD, so it's not a bad price. definitely a lot of useful cards in this one. And there's a lot more variety, unlike the Gaff system. And I think a lot of the tricks might be a little bit easier to do. And I think they bring a lot of good stuff. And there's a quote on the back of the DVD that I wanted to mention. So here's the DVD. It's got Daniel Madison on it, blah blah. And then on the back, let me get to the other side. There's a quote right there, and it says, if there's a deck that makes a move 10 times easier and it makes me look 10 times better, then you're damn right I'm going to use cards like this. So Daniel Madison, obviously a fan of this deck. He designed it. It's more or less made more for like card cheating and doing like revealing a full house or a royal flush and stuff like that than it is for doing a card magic, but it can definitely work. So again, you can get these at Ellusionist.com. They're not that bad. They might be more money now. My one this year is when they put them on sale for pre-order for like $40 or $35, and then they're like regular $79.99. It's like, how can it be regular $79.99 if it's never been on sale before? You know, it's just, yeah, weird. But anyways, that's what I got. Go check it out. I'll see you next time.